today I'm going to be reviewing the Kylie lip kits. I mean, that is so exciting in itself. Anything that involves Kylie Jenner is just exciting. I don't know why I said that. But yeah, so today I'm going to review the lip kits that I got, and then I just bought one and then I kept buying and now I own around, I think, 6 to 7 lip kits, which is so expensive if you try to think of buying 7 lip kits. And then I bought some from the holiday collection, some from the Coco collection. So yeah, I think I have paid Kylie a lot of money, but she's not paying me for this review. I feel very bad. But the lipsticks are very good. So first off, I'm going to show you the packaging. This is it. This is the Kylie lip kit. Right here, I have Ginger in my hand right now. And I absolutely love the way she's done her logo and the way she's written her name. I think it goes very well with her image. And I remember she started this hair extension line, but she wasn't really serious about it and it didn't work for her. But this is something she has invested a lot of time and effort in, and it shows in her products. It's very long lasting, and it doesn't feel really thick on your lips. It's not that heavy. So yeah, I think it's a good buy. Each lip kit costs around $29.99. So the shipping takes 15 days and it came in on time. I was very happy because I had heard a lot of reviews about people complaining that the shipping is not good. But I think that now she has started expecting this much amount of traffic, and they're very organized. It's very easy to order. You just have to go on her website and place the order and you'll instantly get like a confirmation message. It's very simple, trust me. But what I don't like about this box is that it's bulky. I feel like she should have used a pouch or something, because after some time your kit will start looking like this. So I don't really like keeping my lip kits in such a box, you know. So I would prefer if she starts giving out those little pouches that she gave for some of the lip glosses in the holiday collection. I think that would be better than this. So I'm going to show you the product. I would like to start with the lightest and then go to the darkest, because it's very difficult to remove the product from your lips. I'm going to start with Porsay K because pink is the lightest shade that I have here. This is a very peculiar pink shade that I have. I'm going to open it up. It's pretty nice, yeah, for $29.99, which means 15 for each, which is a good buy if you think about it that way. And the lip pencils are easy to sharpen in case, you know, they go blunt. Some other lip pencils that I've tried have been very difficult to sharpen. Like, I don't know, maybe I'm not a good sharpening person, but this is really smooth. So I am a good sharpening person, but the lip pencils are not good. So I'm going to start with applying. This is how the shade is. This is how the stick is. They've made the stick smaller than before. It has a pinkish, nudish tone going on here, and I really like that about this lipstick, because I'm tired of seeing people have this bright pink right in your face kind of a pink. It's very done to death, and I think this is a very peculiar pink nude shade. So let's go ahead and try it out. So let's get started. Okay, I think I've put the lip pencil well enough, and now I'm going to put the lip gloss. So this is how it looks, and I absolutely love this shade. I think it's my favorite pink since a very long time. And the best part about this is that while I was putting it, it instantly started to dry. Like, it was that fast. It's really nice. It suits my complexion. You know, the way this lipstick looks on other people is always different according to their complexion. So I don't know how it's going to look on your skin tone, but I love this because it doesn't really pop out that much, but it's very like my to-go lip kit when I want to go out for a meeting or for an audition, because it's not completely nude. So the next lip kit that I have to show y'all is Ginger. Here, this is the lip kit. Ginger is my favorite brown shade that Kylie's come up with. She has a lot of other browns like Pumpkin, True Brown K, Brown Sugar, if that's what it's called, I don't remember. But Ginger is moderately in the middle of True Brown K and Pumpkin, and that's why I really like it. And I am a very brown shade person, you know, so I am not someone who will go in for a completely dark color or a very nude color, and I think brown fits perfectly in the middle, so it's my to-go shade. On some days when you don't want a very matte look, you can only go for the lip pencil and, you know, kind of use it to color your lips completely without using the lip gloss, and that will feel much lighter the days you don't have to be out for a longer time. This is how it looks, very gingery. So I feel I should have tried this lip kit right at the end, because it just matches so perfectly with my outfit. I could have just worn it and been like good to go and party. It's Monday, I cannot go and party. But yeah, I could have done it in the end. So what I really dislike about these lip kits is that after 3 to 4 hours, your lips tend to start drying up. So make sure that you use a very nice lip balm before applying these lip kits, at least half an hour prior to applying these lip kits. And also if you want, you can use some brown sugar, put it on a toothbrush and just, you know, scrub your lips with it in order to exfoliate all the dead skin before applying this. That way it will not dry up as easily as it does. But I think it's totally worth it. It might feel a little uncomfortable after 4 hours, but it's worth the pain. It's not that uncomfortable. So yeah, I think this is a nice shade to wear every day, and it also looks good on all skin tones. Lip kit that I've applied right now is 22, which is an orangish red lip kit by Kylie. And when I saw the packaging, it was very red, like the packaging. But to my surprise, the lip gloss is not that red. It's more on the orange side, and I'm not a big fan of orange. I just think that orange makes everyone's teeth look yellow. Shit, that's a secret I gave out, but it's true, guys. Orange makes teeth look yellow. So with this lip gloss, I don't know where my lip pencil is. I think I misplaced it, or maybe I didn't buy it. You can use the Mary Jo lip pencil instead, or if you don't have the Mary Jo lip pencil, you can just use any normal orange or, you know, pink or red lip pencil with it. Just if you're using the red lip pencil, make sure that you use it a little lighter. And yeah, that's about it. I think it's perfect. It's thin. If you like orange, you should go and buy it. It has a very burnt orange feel to it. It's not really bright. That's what I like about this shade. It's not like bright orange, but it has a nice burnt orange effect to it. I prefer pumpkin, which is orangish brown. I think the next time I will buy pumpkin. Next up, I'm very quickly going to show you Kristen. Yes. So this is a brownish, reddish shade. It's very plumish in nature. I don't know why I use so much ish, but I'm very quickly going to unwrap it and show you. This is the lip pencil, and this is the shade. So what I realized is that the lip pencil is not very required for this lip kit. You can use the ginger lip pencil and order this as a single. I don't know if you get Kristen as a single, but that will help you save your money. If you do get ginger as a single, then you can buy this as a lip kit and then just buy the ginger gloss and use this for both, because honestly I don't think spending $15 all over again makes a lot of sense. So yeah, right there I saved your money. Give this video a big thumbs up just for that. I'm going to apply this very quickly. So this is how Kristen looks after applying. Basically, the formula for all the lip kits are the same, only the lip shade keeps changing. And Kristen in itself is a very unique color. It's not red, it's not brown, it's just in the middle. And I love using unique shades that do not have this common brightness just popping out of them. So I'm just going on to the next one. This is the most commonly used Kylie lip kit. I just bought it as a gloss because I already have a red lip pencil to go with it. It is Mary Jo, yay! I just thought, like, in my head I just got an applause and I was like, yay. So I am going to show you all how this looks. This is the classic red lip kit. This is how it is. It's very nice, pretty, classic red. Now I'm going to apply it. So I'm not using a lip pencil with this, guys. You can. So I just ordered 2 huge burgers from Burger King and 1 large fries and Coke, and I had all of that, and see, it didn't come off. This doesn't leave a mark at all. Like, I should do a video eating after applying this lip kit, and then you will see that I'm not lying about it. And this is one of the first lip kits that I bought, the first lip gloss that I bought, the Mary Jo one. Actually, I bought a lip kit and it got over, so I reordered it and just ordered the gloss because the lip pencil was remaining. It's too much information though. But this is my go-to lipstick whenever I want to go out or whenever I want to go clubbing for a nice dinner. It just is very classic. I can't think of any other adjective to describe it. And yeah, that's about it. So this was my honest review on all of Kylie's lip kits that I own, and I spent around what? We were just discussing it, $200 on this, and I'm not even getting paid to review it. I don't like this, I already said this in the review, but I'm just specifying that it is a completely unpaid review, so I'm not at all biased. And I hope you use some of these products and let me know in the comment section if you like them. And yeah, if you want me to review other things, then you can let me know that also. And like and subscribe and share and enjoy and put a lot of lipstick and go hit a lot of clubs. I don't know why I said that. Just have fun.